Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, and welcome back for Eco. Batman is here, thank you for claiming first. Welcome in. So last time we, with the release or the advent of being able to put up windmills and having tailoring to the point where we can make windmills, we also, in conjunction with the water wheels, were able to make what we needed to get to basic upgrades 4. Which also, of course, then gave us access to the final tier of basic upgrades, which were the profession-specific ones. So we replaced all of our basic upgrades, made a bunch of the 5th tier, the profession-specific tier, and now we have only 1 or 2 basic professions left, and they'll be scattered throughout the coming professions list. But we can also start digging. I'm also going to want to start digging into the advanced professions. Of course, this is before we have access to advanced upgrades. We can take a look at what that is, how that works, and all that in the game. So let's switch into the game, which did not come up, of course. I did a little work here. I need to eat a little bit before I forget. I have started working on the ramp from the main road, for the main road that heads south here. This is the intersection of our ring road. So we have the ability to go, we want to go that direction, eventually all the way around the map and coming back around to this side. And so we needed to do that, obviously. And so I've started it. It's cutting through basalt, so I haven't done a whole lot of it. But I started it at least. I'd like to at least get it 2 wide through the basalt there so we can drag a cart up there. Because at the top of that hill is our tree farm, part of our tree farm, of course. And also our camas and pumpkin farm, which is over here to the side. So I have easy access to those when we need it. I did mostly just dig out the crushed basalt that was in here, which we can use when we want to make some more road pieces sometime later. But I did also mine out a few pieces of the basalt itself, just as I needed to, or as I felt like I could. But then when I realized I had to come all the way down this far, I was like, I'm not widening this right now. And then I ran out of time. So there we are. So back toward town, I think we need to do a little bit of cooking. I did process a bit more of the linen and cotton threads into fabric. You can see the remnants of that up there in the recipe area. And we are down to just a handful of thread remaining, but of course a crap ton of cloth made. That's great. Jonathan, welcome in. Shark Time. So, we should be good on cloth for at least a little while now. But when we need more, we can go harvest more flax or cotton and make more. That easy. We'll, of course, need to make more wool thread at some point, too, but we don't need a whole lot of that, so I'm okay with it. Looks like I need to possibly make some more hewn logs, too. We're pretty low on those. That's okay. Oh, and I cut down a whole bunch of oak trees, too. You can see the remnants of that in that stockpile out there. So, and then I also pulled in a bunch of the contents of these stockpiles, which we could downsize if we wanted, or maybe downsize that one over there, into, you're the one with the sulfur and the dirt, and you're the one with the dirt and the limestone. Sulfur and dirt and limestone, you meet. There you go, and I'll take this one back, for now at least. So we had made, I believe, at least, the smelting scroll the last time. It should be here in the beginning slots. It is, so we can take that and take the page. But we are still about 2 hours, almost 3 hours actually, away from being able to use said star. So what I want to do is, first off, set up some cooking, because we are getting low on our cooking stuff here. More jungle out there. Let's see, this is 0.48, 0.48, 0.48, 0.48. Is that 20 or is that 40? Okay, that's fine. We need 15 hearts of palm. That's fine too. And then we'll do 80, not quite 80. 80 minus 3. No, wait. 2 of those. 79, I think. Charred, no, 78. Doesn't matter because it's 1 to 1. So we'll just do 78 to start with, and then we can round off the correct numbers. And then we also are going to need to have 80 and I think 2 of the dry fish, and that's fine. 82 is a good number for that. And that will require 41 fish. We have 7, so we need 34 more fish. And that comes from... Wait, did I say 30 something? That comes from like 16, 34, 30, whatever, 30 something. Let's just do 20. It's fine. 40. That's good. That's a good number. That's a good solid number. And that'll use 10 fish to make those 40 pieces of fish. Good ratio. We also have those scrolls now since we took those plot thingies, so we can throw those in here. The claim paper items. And then finally we need to make those some number of parts of palm. 15, I think it was. And this will take a half a palm log to make 2, so let's make 8 recipes, which is 16, which is 4. And you will put it into there, which is perfect. What I want to see. We'll let that stuff run. And then we need to do a little bit of prep work for smelting. We need to have a bloomery, which is the first smelting device that we can make, or smelting table even, that we can make here in the kiln. We need some crushed rock for that. Oh dear, this hasn't even been set up properly. Let's see, this kiln is going to primarily just make the logging items. So we'll set it up for that purpose, sorry, the peat items. The peat, which is made from logging, whatever. So it needs access to a box eventually, which I can put it into maybe pulp box, at least for now, temporarily, and then we need to be able to pick up from a stockpile on the roof. So let's do Wally Shark, Calzamar, welcome in. Let's turn these all off, first off. And then we need to do wood roof. And we need to get pulp fiction. And that might be enough for now, actually. Take and put, and then just take from here. But we need to be able to make the bloomery, which means we need to feed in some mortar, some crushed stone, and some wood boards. That's fine. Need 19 crushed rocks. Need 5.7, so 6 mortar and 24 wood boards. That's fine too. Let's go ahead and put that in there, and we'll go get the things we need. Boards, 24. 24. Drop those into one of these boxes, or the storages that it has access to. And then we need to have 6 mortar. One does not simply walk into mortar. Let's see, number 8, and right click. And then I needed a bunch of crushed rocks, which I have all that basalt out there, which I can go get. I don't have a cart, though. Oh, yes, I do. If pooping is a call of nature, is farting a missed call. Yes, indeed. Because I have this cart here that is filled with dirt right now. I can grab the crushed basalt out of it, or crushed basalt into it, and swap these around like so. At least as much as possible. Maybe I'll take the logs back with me then. No. Pick up that. Flip that back that way. I hit those in there now? Yes. Can I take this limestone? Not entirely. The ramp should stay out here. Dirt should stay out here. Really, the stone should come back with me too. But that's going to be tough to accomplish. Yeah, we can do it anyway. Or try to. Full? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Close enough for government work. And so I brought this ramp all the way down to the ground and then back up again simply for short-term access. Once we decide to lay the roadblocks out, it'll just be at this level here, all the way across, and then up, obviously, but across. Chug, chug, chug. Okay, so I need to put a bunch of this crushed up into the wood roof. There. And you took what you needed, and I'll throw the rest of it back down here. That'll work. And you will make the thing you need to make. Lots of carts laying around here. And then that'll put into here, Bloomery. We actually already have one table that is an advanced table. That is this one. It requires any advanced upgrade. In addition to the profession-specific ones, which are like Tier 5, but we can't make any advanced upgrades yet. In fact, we can go take a look at what they're going to cost, or what professions we need in order to be able to make them. And we can scroll down here, all the way down. Wait, aren't they here? Or are they on the... They're on the lab. Right, we have to have mechanics before we can even do this. Okay, so let's see. You are going to smelt... What's smelting? This should be fine. And I want another box. I think I have one. I have one in my pocket. So we'll put that down here. This will be our smelting box. Probably smelting and blacksmithing, but smelting. And then we can do... what's your problem? Oh, you need fuel. Right. And I have fuel for you. I kept some of the fuel we brought back with us, the peat here, ready for use in this particular machine. Shift right-click to put it into the fuel slot. Storage, disable all, of course. We're going to want to pick up the iron concentrate. We're going to want to put it into the smelting box. Throw that up to the top. We can put this here. I may not use this one long-term. We'll see. And then what do we make here? Well, we make, among other things, we can make these plaques, these cast iron plaques. But we haven't made the wood or the stone ones, so we're probably not going to make the cast iron ones. We can smelt any. We need to make clay molds. Did I forget about this? Oh no. Wait, gathering? Oh, thank God. Oh. I thought I needed brick making. Oh, we need to set up this pottery table then. Where's the pottery table at? Didn't I have a pottery table? Did I make a pottery table? Thought I did. Oh, I know where it is. It's across the street. It's over here. I think it was made here, right? Yes, okay. Whew. Okay, pottery table is right there. And this is also an advanced recipe table. Let's see, that way or this way? This way, here it is. We'll put this here. We're going to link it to... No, not the seed chest. I need to make some more chests. We need more storages. We require more storages. Because I don't think I have any made. I do not. Storage chest. Let's just do a batch of 4. Kind of what I've been doing when I need chests or stockpiles. Which one? What? Phoenixina, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Alright, I'll take one. I'll grab the other 3 another point in time. Come over here, and I think I want to move the seed chest over there. Next to the table that's going to use it. And then, or that's using it, I should say. And then we can put this one in here. And we may end up with 2 of these pottery tables just because one is one has gathering things and one has pottery things, because we're going to have a separate building, of course, for our pottery. But we can call this, actually, do those even go into other items, right? think so. What to call this? Call it misc gathering. Because I might put some stuff from the seed stuff into it later too. Like, I don't know. I can move, like for example, I can move the candles into there if I so chose. There. And really, I could put this storage up to the top here. And we could use it if the seed box overran for some reason. But anyways, clay molds. We need to have clay. Let's turn all this stuff off, of course. Misc gathering now. There it is. And then we need to link this to some storage someplace that might have clay in it. We have some of that stuff downstairs. I don't know exactly which one I want to use for this. I had clay somewhere because I saw some link in, but I disabled the link, so there it is. You are the one outside. Not the best one. Where do I want to get this linked in from? No, actually, let's go back onto the roof. The ladder. No, it's in the back. Put another stockpile up. Oh, the seed we dropped on the ground episodes ago has turned itself into compost, by the way. Yeah, let's put this onto this roof, actually. That'll be a good place for it. So I'll put those over there for no good reason. And we can do this right there, I guess. And this will be granite roof. And any clay we find, we can throw into there, which we might have to go underground and dig for some. Because I haven't really been, or there might be some in the mine. I haven't really been collecting it. So let's go dig for some or move some around or something dark side. Yeah, there's a little bit of clay down here, which is invisible. We can drop it up to the roof, and then we can swap it over to the other roof. That's all I have. That's all I have. We have to dig some more clay then, but we can at least get some of these molds going so that we have them available to us for in the future. There and there. So 10, 20, 33. Definitely need to go somewhere. Then you should be here, and we can bring you up to the top where we need you. Here. Take and put. And you can take and put there, too, if you need it. And let's just make, well, this 1-to-1, or 1-to-4, rather. It takes 1 clay to make 4 clay molds. Let's just turn all the clay we have, or maybe, like, let's just do 20 of the clay right now into 80 molds. I don't know how many of these we're going to need at this point, so we'll figure that out and we'll make more later. We can actually go figure some of that out now. So we can smelt. We will be able to smelt iron, copper, and gold into from the concentrates that we made, specifically the iron concentrate we've made, into bars. That will give us byproducts of slag, but it'll also take those 6 molds and give us back 3 of them. So we will get some refund of the molds, but not anywhere near 100%, 50%. And then later, wait, no, this is smelting labor. We'll also be able to make some cast iron furniture, cast iron stove, cast iron table, and which is a furniture, I guess, and a town bell. What the heck is a town bell used for? Decoration? Cultural civics decorations. Okay, not until we have lumber, but eventually. And then the next profession we're going to do, of course, will be blacksmithing, which will let us make the rest of the stuff that we can make from metal right now. At least I think that's all the smelting stuff, unless there's more. You know what screen I haven't used at all, I don't think, is this screen. The J screen, the tech tree screen, which... Why is there an edit button there? That's weird. So this tells you, like, here's the tier 0 professions, the ones everybody has available to choose from when you start the game. We've done most of these first set of tier 1 professions, although we skipped cooking and baking for now. And we have paper milling and milling left to do here in tier 1 otherwise. And then smelting, which is here, It's still a tier 1, and then that leads us partially into the tier 2 stuff. So we're kind of moving along. We're not going to finish all of tier 1, I don't think, before we start some of the tier 2s, because next will be blacksmith, then milling, and then cooking, and then mechanics, and then pottery, and baking. Baking is way down my list. So we're going to go into blacksmith and pottery and some stuff like that before we do cooking and baking and milling. So it's kind of a jumble a little bit, I guess. Like, I could have forced myself to do all of tier 1 before I could start any tier 2s, but I really, really want the iron tools, which we can make over here. So we're going to do that. So it's smelting. We'll be able to use a blast furnace eventually. We'll be able to use an anvil. Oh, right, we can make the anvil, and then we can make more stuff at the anvil. The bloomery, we have that already. The research table, of course, because everything has some research table, and then also the laboratory, which is a building we don't have yet. So we'll definitely be able to make an anvil and make some more stuff at the anvil in the near future. So the last thing we want to do is all those clay molds got made already, by the way. So I think we could either go dig some more clay, or we could go and take a little nap and get smelting going. Rune Sun, you don't think you knew what kind of game Eco was? I feel like I thought it was something else, but you can't think to what you thought it was. So it's very Minecraft genre. So there's, it's voxel based. It's, there's different biomes in the world. There's different things you can do as you kind of, go around the map. You mine, you dig, you chop trees, you all those kind of things. But it is very crafting focused, indeed. There's all these professions that I just had pulled up on here are all different crafting or, gathering professions, but they also have crafting built into them. Automation is a little bit magic. So when I had like this Minecraft craft, yes. So yes, there's also a very ecologically and economically centered component in this game. I went to the wrong building though. Let's come over here. So when I was linked into this building a little bit ago, and all this storage that's linked to this table, all the automation is this table can put stuff into a storage automatically, and then other tables can pull stuff from that storage automatically and use it for its crafting. So it's kind of a gray area automation. Although there is a mod that I might add in at some point that adds in like pneumatic tubes that you can use to connect your different storages. Like this is a stockpile, these are stockpiles here, together with pneumatic tubes, and then send items based on controls and filters on the tubes themselves, or connectors on the tubes themselves, that to say, okay, well, I want this one to go from A to B, and this item, for example, from go to A to B, and so if this had coal in it, like this one does, then we could say, okay, well, send me all your coal from this one to that one, kind of thing. And crafting is manually queued at workstations, yes. So it's all kind of manually triggered, but once you've set it up, then it processes without you being present. The only things you have to be present for are the gathering professions, and none of those are automated at all. It's all manual, of some kind of manual. Later on, you do get some mechanical tools to help you, but it's all a manual process of gathering items. Let's drop this crap into the stockpile to my right. We had this one here. And I can take this with me. I'm going to go out and get some more clay from the swamp before we move on. Before we take a nap, that is. Because I want to move this forward without napping as much as we reasonably can. So yeah, it's a really fun game, and I'm playing it solo. It is not particularly designed for solo gameplay, although it is feasible and possible, obviously, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. It's really designed for groups of people. Thank you, thing, for spawning in properly. And, I don't have a group of people right now. I'm playing by myself. So there is that aspect of it. I should have brought a second vehicle with me, that I could put it down here and drop all the stuff into it instead of having to climb the ladder. Actually, Actually, let's do something slightly different here. We put down a stockpile up here. That'll do fine. And then take the cart down with me. You enjoy solo yourself? Yeah. It's funny because a lot of people... I'm surprised I haven't had this actually already. A lot of people will kind of judge you for playing this game solo because it's not the way it's supposed to be played. But it is. And a lot of times people aren't able to participate in multiplayer games for whatever reason. And having the ability to play a game that you enjoy in the only way that you're able to play it is advantageous. So I'm really surprised that I haven't had anyone come by and making comments about the fact that I'm playing this solo. I actually predicted if you watch the very first stream of this, where I said I'm sure I'm going to get somebody coming by and saying you shouldn't play this game solo, or this game's not supposed to be played solo. But here we are. So that's fine. But yeah, I have well over 2,000 hours in this, because Steam says 2,000 and something, and I know I have many hours in it off of Steam, so or not on Steam. So wherever I'm at in the gameplay or in the number of hours, I couldn't tell you because all I have is what Steam says. But I have well over 2,000. I know it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500. So yeah, it's definitely a game to sink some time. You can sink some time into, at least over the years. I mean, I've been playing this game since right about now, or almost now in 2018. So we're coming up on 7 years of gameplay. You love the concept of design as an environmental education tool that encourages cooperative gameplay, but take out the meteor and there's nothing to prohibit solo gameplay. I have meteor enabled. It is there. I just don't leave the server running when I'm not actively using it, so that I don't advance too far, and so that I don't have to race against the real-time clock to accomplish the meteor task in time. And that might be a surface. We gotta be careful with that. I don't want to break the surface. Let's see, we can do some more over here. So I have modded my shovel, my wooden shovel, and this is for you too, Phoenix, so that I can take 4 with the wooden shovel. By default, it only takes 1, but that drives me nuts. We used to have, on our community servers, we used to have it set up to take 10, and that's a little too cheaty. So I think 4 is a good balance. You get too distracted. That's understandable too, yeah. And you can tweak the time on the meteor too now in the server settings very easily, so it's not so bad. Let's see, how much is that compared to this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 5 is 40 plus 1. Okay. You're welcome, Runsun. So you don't stay up as late as you used to last night, so it's off to sleepy land for you. No worries. If you if it comes down to, if you are available and you're interested, the next time we do a community server, poke me your calendar and let us know, and we'll keep you in mind there. And thank you for the follow, Phoenixina. Much appreciated. So we do community servers. We'd like to do them more often than we have been, but we at least do one a year. So I'm pulling it of the game and lack of the time, but you're curious. I'm going to probably try to stream it more. When we do community servers, I didn't stream the last one just because I was playing through Factorio Space Age, so I didn't want to kind of spread that too thin. But yeah, if Phoenix, if it's something you're interested in and you want to join our Discord server, everybody is welcome to come and play the game with us. We do not... well, wooden shovel broke, so that's where we're going to stop with the digging concept part here. That's fine. We'll go get our shovel repaired, and then we can come back another time. This is good. That's a lot of slop there. So you can go... Actually, this level is fine. There's hunting too, Runsun. So we can actually hunt the buffalo there with our... oh, that's full. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take 10 more with me, and that'll be fine. I forgot that there's a weight limit there. You can hunt all the animals, and you can hunt them to extinction if you are so inclined. It is possible to hunt an animal to extinction. But right now we're overrun with animals because we simply don't need all that meat. I'm actually not eating really any meat right now. I'm just eating dried fish for my protein. And I'm eating camas bulbs, which are kind of like a, I don't know, like a fatty potato for my my fat intake. That's another aspect of the game too, is nutrition and diet are actually well counted in the game. There's a meter over here in my bottom left corner that shows my nutrition breakdown, how much food's in my stomach, what kind of bonuses I'm getting from the food that I've eaten, and all that kind of thing down there. And then the other dial next to it there is my room bonus, and that is affected by what types of furniture I have and what types of room they come out to be, or come out to make, or how we want to word that. And I have, and then those two add together to determine how much experience points you get in a 24-hour period. And experience points are what give you the stars to be able to take the professions to be able to craft the items. So you don't get all crafting unlocked at the beginning like you would in Minecraft, or unlockable easily from the beginning. And unless you're playing solo, like I am, there's no real way for a single player to unlock every profession in like a multiplayer configuration, because it's configured to not allow you to do that because you're supposed to collaborate. So in this case, we have a variety of things available to give us the ability to take more professions, and I can take all the professions that are available in the game, but normally you wouldn't be able to do that. So we're gonna make some more of these things because I forgot about the fact that they're being consumed as we are smelting. So let's go ahead and queue up. How many did I make? 80. Let's go. They're using groups of 3, so 3 times 4 is 12. Let's make. Well, let's start with 40 more. Should be 240 of those, and that'll give us quite a few smelting actions. And then I think World Link expired? Oh. Flame Caledorn. It's not the old link, is it? I haven't been given the old link out for eons, have I? Invite link? Why am I... Why am I not seeing the list of invites right now? Oh, there it is. There they are. Derp. That one's supposed to be infinite. Yeah, that one says infinite. SWFYEC6XA7. Yeah, that one says it's got infinite expiration on it. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Okay, it came right up for me when I clicked on it. Did you click it or did you copy paste it or something? Maybe maybe you missed a character if you copy pasted, or Twitch is being twitchy and has screwed up the link somehow. I don't know. Interesting. Weird. Weird. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that because I just clicked it and it came right up. Didn't tell me it was expired, so I'm not sure how to fix it. There's one in the About section down below the stream, too. Should be the same place, but maybe it'll work. Not sure. So yeah, let's go take a nap. Do something on your end? Okay. Let's go take a nap. We need to pass 2 hours and 16 minutes. Which, the settings I have would take us about 45 seconds, I think, or so. Which, that's fine. So, of course, I have sleep enabled. In solo or small group play, it's something that you might want to have to keep the time moving, to keep the clock moving, whatever. But at least for me, it's useful when we want to keep making progress on the stream and, you know, unlock something and start using something new during a stream when we haven't. I intended to sleep before I started the stream, but I ran out of time. So as soon as the star hits, which is right then, I will get up. And I appeared in my bathroom through the wall because game logic. And we'll take our smelting star, which is smelting. Oh, over here. We will take smelting. Learn now. And now we can go and make iron bars. We can't actually make gold or copper yet. We unlock those a little bit later. But that's okay because we don't have any of those ready yet. Where the crown? Okay, come on, camera. There we are. The crown? So we can make iron bars, pipes, the anvil. We can make metallurgy research papers advanced, although we can't because we don't have copper smeltable yet at this point. But whatever. We could actually smelt the iron in the bloomery or the blast furnace, but we don't have a blast furnace, and we won't for a while yet. So bloomery it is, and we can also make the advanced smelting skill book and the blacksmithing skill book, which we will actually work on the blacksmithing one probably yet today. So this table requires an... Wait, this is the basic upgrade? Since when? They changed that. Oh, thank heaven. Okay, another basic upgrade on the way. 2 Dendro Basics, 3 Geo Basics. That was always a an advanced table up until recently, till the last time I smelted anyway. 2 Dendro, 3 Geo Basics. 2 of these. 3 of these. At that in range, I gotta move over some wood. Not that wood. This wood will do. Any wood will do. Orange roof. Orange roof. Did I miss orange roof? I think I did. It's probably near the top. Orange roof. There it is. Oh, then that was just... Yeah, okay. Let's try that again now. Okay, and that'll take care of those 2. And then we need to go with level 2 book, which will need 1 gathering basic, 1 metallurgy basic, and 4 wooden hull planks. Gathering basic is going to be plant fibers, which I have some in here. 30 raw food. Go ahead and get that. 30 raw food. Take basically whatever I have a surplus of. And I think that's going to be rice. 30 rice. That'll do. Throw that in this box. And then we need metallurgy, which is iron or coal, but I'm using iron because I am not an insane person. And that could go here on Orange Roof too. This I want to push over to there so we have more room in the mine when we need it. And then we can craft that. We can queue that up now. Metallurgy basic times 2. Wait, was it 2? I think it was 2. 2. And then 4 wooden hull planks. Obviously used most of the ones we had, but we could have some still over here. No, we do not. Okay, I will go get some. Made. Some made. Which means we're going to need make some more hewn logs. These craft 2.2, so we'll make 5 of them. It's not a 5. That is a 5. And then we can craft some more hewn logs over here. These are 1 and 1. Let's just create like 40. And then these are 1 per craft. We'll just do 2 crafts. Dowels to make those out there. Probably bring some more wood into this as well. I can take this stuff we don't need over there anymore, actually. Put it into here. It'll work out fine for me. Works for you, it works for me. And then we can do those guys. Did I start them? I did. Okay, good. Oh, they're done already. Okay, good. Oh, I had some in the box already. All right, well, 4 of these. We can bring them down for this. And that'll make basic upgrade 2. Basic upgrade 3 needs culinary, which is going to be basic culinary, basic fish. You're going to use one I have in my pocket, so I'm not going to give it to you. Let's go ahead and make 1 of those. And then that's full queue, but we'll have to grab 20 fish. And then Dendro Advance, which is hewn logs. And a... Show me you're crafting this. You're crafting those. Okay, good. Or you're crafting that to get those crafted. Okay. Dendro Advance and Agriculture Advanced. I need 20 fish. I need 38 raw food, 19 crop seeds. I could just use all rice for that. And some hewn, which I should have access to the hewn here. I don't. Hewn. Was it 20? 20 hewn. Oh, good. 5 and 15 right there.
You're that nerd.
You're that nerd. Rip Dan. Welcome in. Those.
Nerd alert!
Today's nerd shirt. May the luck be with you. Exactly. All right, we'll go grab 20 of those fish. We'll set up 20 more. Or so. 20. Also need to repair my shovel before I go back out and need it. 20 fish can go in here. I'll let those things queue for a little while. I'll repair the shovel. I'm going to grab the... Right there. The next batch of whetstones for later. I'm going to go take a look at what I need to craft for an hour. I made way too much dried fish. How did I do that? Whatever. I do need 1 more camas bulb, though. For reasons. Give me just 2 of these. There it is. Give We need just 2 of these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take 7. Because then we don't have to come back in 5 minutes. 5 of those to make 7, and then 14 of these. Wait a minute, that's not right. Where's that right? I don't know. Out later. You were the one that cooked too much? Not right. Whatever. Let's see. No, it's not. I wore the Wally World shirt on Tuesday. And I was actually wearing one of my company's shirts today, so I obviously changed out of that before the stream. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to show it to you on stream. It was 38 raw food and 19 seeds. Since we have such an abundance of rice, I think it's safe to use the rice. 38 and 19 is 57. I think it's safe to use the rice for both. We have such an abundance, it's fine. Dad joke. Alrighty, we'll do a dad joke. You ready for me to cue something else up? Yes, you are. Alright, dad joke list. Why are fish so easy to weigh? Or do you know that I work for the aliens? Who told you that? So basic upgrade 4. We're going to want to do geology advanced times 1. 19. 15. 20. Something to do with scales. They have their own scales. Yes. They have their own set of scales. Alright, so that'll take care of Geo Advanced, and then we needed 1 Engineering Advanced. Also, I think. Just 1? Yes. Just 1. Damn exciting stuff. I'll make some more windmills and water wheels. Oh, I can't queue up anymore. More windmills and water wheels, which means just adding more labor onto these 2 receipt bays, because we have them already queued. Ready to go. It didn't work. Here we go. I'm just adding 500 units of labor, which should make at least a couple of each, although I think I might have a couple of these already here. Yeah, I do. But we need the water wheels anyway, so we'll let that run. Carpentry just went up a tick. Finally. Let's make some more hewn logs, though, because I forgot we would need them for that. So let's make another, I don't know, 40 or 50 or something. It's fine. And this time we make 3 stacks of dowels. Not 13, just 3. Thank you. I don't know if I have the ship thingies for the water wheels, though. I need to transfer those over, which is good that I had some made. Almost like I planned it. Might have. One can never tell. I might have. And then we needed 2 basics of any kind. And I'm going to do what I usually do and make geobasics, because we have such ridiculous amounts of rock that it's fine. And that should get us the basic upgrade 4 we need. Water wheel. 1 more. And the reason I'm not letting these craft ad nauseum is because they'll fill up this box, stacking one at a time. So I'm trying to be prudent with.
Oh, I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree, or I would not.
Jizo Pete's. They'll fill up this box, and I don't want to fill up the box, so I'm not doing it. We'll add labor to them as we need them. Guess I could have just done that. That would have been fine. Scooch them over. Alright, so that should craft everything we need now. Basic upgrade 4. As soon as that's done, we can start smelting. I totally thought, or I totally could have sworn that the bloomery was still an advanced upgrade. I'm so glad to see that it's not. Do it. Do it. Do I have that as a sound effect? Not, I suppose I should. I don't. Alright, there's going to be another 4 minutes. So while that's going on, well, we can transfer some of those molds over, because I don't think they'll be visible here. Why don't you? Oh no. Don't think they will be. If they are, we can link them, but they may not be, so I may have to manually transfer them over. Yep. Bad Wally. Exactly. So I'll use this stockpile here in the middle as a transfer point from... There's smelting. There's mist gathering. 440 of those go over there. Jake! Good pizza. Hope I step on a Lego brick barefoot as punishment? I very well could. You never know. Oh, speaking of good pizza, today is Detroit Day. So all of the Detroit-style pizza places are celebrating by offering sales on their pizza. And why is today Detroit Day, you may ask? Because it's 313, which is our, well, Detroit, the city of Detroit and the area around its area code. And it used to be the area code for the whole region. But years and years ago, they added, they broke it apart. But it's 313 is the area code in Detroit. So today is Detroit Day, because that's how we do stupid things. Like, so for example, Monday was Mario Day, because it was March 10th, M-A-R-10, M-A-R-I-O. Today was Detroit Day. Tomorrow is Pi Day. This is like a week of holidays, you know? At least around here. So I dug out the rest of this down to block level 9, or 10, through 10 anyway. One time, Ohioan who had never had a problem with Michigan, happy Detroit Day. Why, thank you. So I dug down. We've hit some granite down here in the mine. Not surprising, given the selection of kind of biomes here and stuff. So there's some granite here. Below the granite, not very much lower than this, will be some gneiss, which we'll have to dig through. And then I paved the surface over here. I dug this out too, and I paved the surface and the top over here with mortar stone blocks, so that I have my tailings capped and on a solid floor. Not absolutely necessary, but I do all of those things anyway. So we have that, and that my intention is, of course, to expand this area much larger over time to accommodate lots and lots of stockpiles of tailings. You're giving me a hard time. You don't actually want me to step on a Lego brick? Why? That's good to hear. So that's the bottom of the mine right now. We'll dig the last 10 layers or so at some point. probably gonna wait till iron pickaxe once we hit the gneiss, since that'll be several wax per block, and I really don't want to do that. Same thing with the basalt. I really don't want to do that either. Yeah, so tomorrow's Pi Day. I got a email from my Speedway account telling me that they're giving free, or no, very, very well discounted whole pizzas from Speedway, if you want such a thing. Tomorrow, it's like, I can't remember how much it is for a whole pizza, maybe like $5 or something, or maybe it's $3.14. I don't know. Let's see. I suffer enough with Caladon. Why? That's a good point. All right, so let's grab this basic upgrade here, and we'll throw that in there. That way, it gives us much more efficient use of our stuff. So now this is going to cost us 3.3 clay molds, and we'll get 3 back. Maybe. I should check those numbers in the mod data, because as Derpumu and I discovered in the last server we played, these numbers aren't updated properly in some recipes when the with the module usage, unless they fix that as that bug. Iron starts with an I. Iron bar. Well, that would be in block then, not item. Iron bar. There it is. That says crafting element. It's the... This is the blast furnace recipe. Not the one we wanted. Smelt iron. There it is. Take that stupid hat off and wear the banana hat. Ugh. Take the glasses off too. Going to pick the calendar. Have you noticed the banana-themed eco drops? Indeed, yes. So this recipe default is 2 iron concentrate and 6 clay molds. Obviously modified down here to 1.1 and 3.3 due to the module. Move that over here so I can actually see it. Yields 6 iron bars plus 2 slag. Modified, and 3 clay molds. Wait. No, those are... Confused Wally face. It's acting as if those are... not... Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, so that will give us different amounts back. Anyway, we're going to craft 10 to start with. That'll give us 60 iron bars. For the low cost of 11 iron concentrate, I want to do a... take from here, but I'm going to want to put this into someplace else. We have an orange roof. Do you have a... stockpile over here? No. Let's put one over here, too. Right there. We'll call this, engineering roof. But I'm going to put this on orange roof, I think. I don't remember why the eco drops are banana themed, but whatever. Whatever floats their boat. So yeah, we'll craft 10 of these. Go. Start with. It does look good on. Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. Jonathan may have bought it. So if the math works out properly, we should get back this work. But we'll see. We made 10. If the math works out properly, we should end up with some number of these. I don't know. We'll see what the math works out to be, and we'll figure out what the math. Hydrate.
Nerd
And do.
alert!
Welcome in, Addicted. The nerd shirt alert. Today's nerd shirt is not able to get over the banana here. May the luck be with you. Yeah, I remember why they're banana themed drops. I can't remember what the description about that was. A dad joke. Let's see, we did that one. What do you give a scientist with bad breath? What do you give a scientist with bad breath? Experiments. Need some hewn logs over here. Transfer 6 hewn logs over. We can make the anvil. Leaves. What do you get when you take away a magician's magic? A old guy in a robe? AKA Caladorn. Go ahead and queue up the anvil. Ian, yes. So does the anvil take basic or advanced modules? Basic modules. Okay, well we need to make another one of those suckers then. All that stuff we just did, we gotta do it again. Dendro times 2. Geo times 3. Actually times 5 because we need 2 more for later. We need to transfer over some more wood and some more hewn. Getting a little low on the wood front here, Wally. But we don't have any more elsewhere, right? Totally. Well, the mummy one, which is the best one you have right now. There's plenty of wood up there on the hill, I think. There's some clay there, too. Look at that. Wait, this can come down. Wait, that's not from there, was it? Am I pulling that from someplace else? I was pulling it from up there. Help if I labeled these stock. Yeah, I guess I was, because there's dirt still there. Okay, is there any more up there, or do I need to... Yeah, I have a bunch up there still. Okay, good. Then, in that case, I will go from here to there. Top that off. 1 in 3 adults will get shingles in a lifetime. Not me, I'm a plumber, I don't do roofing. Oh, let's go ahead and hew up some more hewn logs, because we're going to need them. You know what? Just do like 100, Wally. Quit being such a slacker. And we're going to need 89 dowels made, so that would be like 6 of these. Yeah, 6 of those. Fine. Then we need to transfer over some wood. $60 I needed, or just 40? Let's see. Orange roof. There you go. Need more stone. Okay, we'll have to bring some more stone up or over. Let's just bring some over if we just had more there. Let's go back to wherever the heck that stockpile was. I got a lot of storages. A lot of stuff. Oh, we could use this stone. Let's use this stone. Orange roof. And there too. Orange roof. We're actually gonna need some of this anyways because we're gonna want to make some more quartered stone too. Because we only have... Oh, we have enough. We should have enough. Never mind. But that's fine. That's fine. Not you. Well, eventually you. Yes, let's make some more water wheels. Means we're gonna need a bunch more whole plates, which is why we needed the hewn. Do a bunch of those. Groups of 5. Let's do 10? 15. Do 15, Wally. Do 15. Just in case. Not doing any math. Do that many. And then we do on basic upgrade 2. We need the gathering, which was some amount of food. 30 food plus 57 for the other one. We'll just grab that all in rice again, I guess. Only 87 rice, and I have over 300 still. 87. I saw an 87 there. There we go. That'll do nicely. And then 2 metallurgy basics. For that we need 1 stack of iron. Here. That should take care of the 2 once we get whole plates over. Whole planks over. This needs culinary, dendro, and agriculture. Means we need 20 more fish. Good thing I made a bunch of extra fish. Remember when I did that one time? Yeah. 20 more fish. Oh, and it went in there. I don't want to... Can't keep that. I don't put those in the box, so I'll just take the ones out of my pocket instead. Are you still short on stone? Can I just give you a bunch of basalt? Did I use all of it already? I did. Okay, it wasn't as much as I thought then. That's fine. Of these I needed, I feel like. 20 hewn. Remember back as far was Warlords of Draenor before or after Miss Inventaria? After. Immediately after, I think. Smelting get done? Agriculture advanced, and then we'll go take a look at smelting. Seconds. Gonna pick Pandorian Warlords onto the classic servers? Eh. I would have considered playing on classic if they had left them at Wrath. I would have considered it. I probably wouldn't have done it, but I would have considered it. Almost done with that. Smelting. And then we'll have the anvil to craft, of course. So 4 minutes left on that. 4 minutes left till we get to the ability to make the basic upgrade 4. Cue that though. We just need a Geo Advanced, which I have the stuff here for. Engineering Advanced, which we just about have the stuff here for. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. And we already had the basics because I made them earlier. Geo Advanced. Okay, I was off by 1. Oof by 1. Everything past Wrath is not classic to you? Yeah. When they redid the world is when it ceased to be classic, in my opinion. I mean, some people might say anything past vanilla wasn't classic, and I can understand that. I never played vanilla. Wait, I kind of did, like a month. So if I made that claim, it would be a lie. But I didn't play for very long, so after. Okay, so when you are done, you just need to queue up the engineering paper. And then we have everything queued. You hit a cataclysm, you thought it was shit. You hit what they did with the world. So, I mean, the world changes, many of the world changes, weren't all that bad. Some of them were actually very useful, beneficial, etc. But I did not find the dungeon content that interesting, and I did not find the high-level zones that interesting. I found the changes that they made to some of the low-level zones interesting, but I did not find the high-level zones. If I can flash myself back to, what was that, 2010? And remember. Also, that was the beginning of the end for a lot of my friends in the game. A lot of them left during that expansion. So it was very, you know, negative for me in that respect. Legion was the one that I quit during. It had finally done its damage to my brain, and I was done with it. Alright, so we got out of this 11 slag. And we got back. We started with 240. We got back. Fudge. We used 33. 240 minus 33 is 207. This is 223, which is 16. Which is 3. Well, maybe we do it this way. We used 10 crafts, and we used 17. So we used 1.7 per craft net. I think we used 3 times 0.55 per 16 point. Yeah, that's 1.65. It's basically, we would be 16. It would be 16 and a half, but we didn't get that half back. So the modifier of 45% from the module affects how many of the byproducts we get back as well. So as time progresses, we use fewer of the clay molds. We get back still basically half of what we spent. For spending 3.3, we got back 1.65. So that's exactly half. So no matter what, whenever we're crafting iron, we lose exactly half of our molds every time. But with the higher efficiency, we use less molds, therefore we lose less molds over time. And we also get back less slag over time. So they should probably change this part of the screen to show that there's a 45% reduction effect on these as well, because there is, and it's not shown here at all. We got back 1.1 slag, which is 55% of 2. 45% reduction. And we got back 1.65 times... 1.65 per craft of the clay molds, but we only spent 3.3. So you end up losing less, I guess you could say, by doing it this way, but it's, yeah, it ends up being the same. We also managed to get halfway through level 2, which is fine with me. I'm happy to see that. And what do we want to make now? Well, we could make, oh, these also consume clay molds, and we never get anything back. We should make a couple of these chairs. We have to have an anvil placed first in order to craft these, though. So we need to actually put that anvil down. The anvil down. But that can go right next door to that. And that will take this module that we have not yet made, but we could actually swipe the one from over there and put it into here. Then we can make iron and copper pipes. And then once we have blacksmithing, we can make a variety of other things you see here. Later. For now, I'm not going to bother moving the module over. I'm just going to let it still craft. We're going to make a crap ton of iron. I'm going to be able to fit in this storage... how much iron? Well, there's 25 slots. Every... I get 6 and 1.1. That stacks to 20. They both stack to 20. So... that's basically like 0.3 stacks plus... well, it's 6 divided by 20 plus 1.1 divided by 20. 0.355. 25 divided by 0.355 is about 70 crafts. There might be some issues with rounding there. We already did 10. Let's do 60 more, and we'll see how that works out. Stick to decapping. Take that stupid hat off. You know, actually, I didn't... yeah, this will be fine. Because we did use a little bit of iron, and we'll probably use a little bit more to make this furniture and stuff, so that's fine. Thank you for making me, or getting me to lose the hat. We can also make some pipes as part of this, too. That would be fine, eventually. An hour and 22 minutes. And the fuel we put in here, by the way, will last 21 hours still. So we've got plenty of fuel. Okay. You are chugging away, making this. Good. Turn the sound down. Holy crap. I turned it up because I can't hear through the banana. You got to do the redeem, Jonathan. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Hello, door. Suffered enough. Yeah, the banana hat is not the most comfortable hat in the world. It's, I have a giant head, so it's a little snug, you know, around there. And it is quite warm. I'm not looking forward to the summertime. Alright, there's our other thingy. Put that in the machine. That means we're going to need eventually 22 of these basic upgrades. Because we know we're going to need still at least 3 or 4 more. Based on our calculations last time. Okay, well, that was smelting. Unfortunately, it's kind of an anticlimactic thing. I mean, we could make some pipes, I suppose. I would want to make, what, 20 of them? Yeah, I'd want to make 20 of them. We could do that. Wouldn't hurt. Could turn on the AC today? Ouch. Yeah, let's go ahead and make 20 pipes just to say that we made them. We won't need them for a little while, but we'll need plenty in the end. So we'll just, and we won't really need them until we get mechanics going at all. Yeah. Technically, mechanical water pump is basic engineering. We can actually make those. We can actually make those now. That's what we should do next. Is we should go and look in our crafting tables for what can we use iron to make now that we have iron. Hand plow. She said. We're going to make one of these. Whether we lose materials or not, looks like we're going to lose a half a board in the process. Need 5 hewn logs. We're going to make a hand plow, though. Five hewn logs. Hewn. Click. Iron wheels, we can make those, but not yet. They're not used for a while. I'm not going to bother making them until we kind of need them. Because we don't need to skill up basic engineering. We have already at 7, so we don't need to skill anything up. Mechanical water pumps, we're going to need a few of these. 5 looks like a good number to make. Whether we actually need 5 in the end or not, I don't know. But we can make 5. We may not need them all. We'll need them all when we have solar power, I guess. Eventually. Powered cart, though. Oh, we can't do that until we have... Wait. We could make the cast iron stove. We could do the powered cart. Ooh. Wait, can we make the cast iron stove right now? We can't make it right now. Wait, over here. Wait. Smelting 3? Yeah, smelting 3. We can't make it yet. We're almost able to make the powered cart. We'll make one of those. They have made them a lot less derpy in version 11. It's kind of nice. Nice to see when I saw that last community server. We can make stop signs and street signs. We definitely will make those at some point. Not right now. I don't feel the need to make them right now. We already made that. We don't need this because we're playing solo. Iron road tool. We need lumber for that. So that's it from this table, I think. Until we can do a... powered cart. Although we do need 3 wheels for that. Why don't we just make a batch of iron wheels anyway? We need to make this in 2.85. Do I really want to make 20 of these? We're gonna need 4. Eight. I mean, these aren't reduced recipes. 12. 15. Yeah, why not? If they're reduced recipes, then they're reduced recipes. But let's make 20 of these. That's fine. That'll use up some of that iron we got filling up that storage. That's good. And then, like I said, we could do stop signs and street signs, and we will at some point. Because I think the stop signs I think do stack. The street signs don't, so I don't want to make a bunch of those. For the same reason I don't want to make a bunch of windmills and water what is it called? Water wheels either. Let's go show you guys how the plow works. Is there anything I need to go harvest? That's actually a good question. What was here? Bolete and Kukina. Was that Camus? That was Camus. We should go harvest our Camus bulbs then. We're getting kind of low on those. What else is low? Fireweed is low, but it's okay. Cactus fruit's always going to be low. Pineapple we should go harvest, but we don't need to plow after that. Yeah, that should be fine. It just dinged. Oh, Smelting 3 just dinged. That means we can go in here, and we can go in here, and we can click on this, and we can do focus workflow, and double our speed. That'll be useful. This recipe for smelting iron should eventually drop to be about 37 minutes or so. It will probably happen next recipe change, I think, or something. Can't remember when that actually triggers, how that actually triggers. We'll see. We can queue up, though, a cast iron stove. Oh, we need lumber for that. We can't do that yet. Dang it! Alright, no powered cart for a while. Lumber is... gonna have to wait until milling. So, we've got blacksmithing, then we got milling, and that's when we'll be able to do lumber. We can technically make it now, except that we need stuff from milling in order to make it, and also stuff from blacksmithing in order to make it. So it ends up being that. That number going to drop to 37 minutes. And make me a liar. It did, just then. Okay, so it has to finish the current recipe, and then it will do that. So let's go to the Camas field. And let's pick the Camas bulbs. I'm going to take you with me. And we will replant them. Cold there. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It is actually fairly warm here this week, seasonably wise. Not air conditioning weather by any stretch of the imagination, but 50s. Oh, wait, I went right past them. 50s and 60s or so. It's pretty good for this time of year. How do I want to handle this? I think I'm just going to put it over here. Nope, that's not you. There. And then we need to pick all these, or dig all these, rather. Digging up the Camas bulbs. I thought this was a pretty good idea, planting the Camas amongst the trees. Not that we really chop these trees down all that often, but for as often as we do, you know what I didn't do before we did this was I didn't check to make sure they were fully mature, but they are, so we're safe. 40s and low 50s tomorrow. It's going to be warmer here, I think, than it is going to be there, and you are in Southern California, and I am in Michigan. Gotta love how weather works, right? Let's see. What does the ye old weather app say? Yeah, 61 tomorrow is the high. So, the plow is kind of just like operating a wheelbarrow, which is derpy as all heck. But you just E on it like you do for a wagon or a wheelbarrow, and then you just push it, and it plows the dirt. Super, super convenient. And it's way better than using your hoe all the time. Especially if you have fields that are 95 in Australia. I'm assuming you've just translated it to Fahrenheit for the American audience here. Because 95 in Celsius would be a bit painful. And so this saves so much effort because it uses calories to drive the thing, of course. But it doesn't. I'm going to plant a few more camas here because we are eating them a lot right now. But it doesn't matter much because you use calories when you operate the hoe anyways. So why the heck does it matter? All right, and I need to do a little bit over here. Oopsie, don't drive into the tree trunk. And then over here. And then when you're done, you just pick it right back up again. You kind of got to point. You got to wait till you see the control, move, pick up, and the use thing over there like that, and then you can actually click to pick it up. Right now, we still have to plant by hand, but, well, one can't have everything one wants in life. So, there's that. That should do okay. I didn't need the cart in the end. Which is okay too. Oh, I could take that one. Big. And I kind of, when I feel like it, pick up other wild growing plants, but it's kind of, unless they're in the way of, like, if I'm going to chop down, like, for example, all these oak trees here, I may harvest these tomatoes before I do so. But otherwise I don't bother. We have plenty planted now that it won't take very much to get back to it. Okay, you can go in there, and then I have a bunch over here also, and we have 20 remaining that can go in the overflow in the cooked food box. So we'll kind of keep this around. It's going to be heavy, so I might end up having like a, hey, your extra tools, put them here, Wally, when you're not using them kind of thing. Because it's going to be it's pretty heavy. You can see my, you can't see because my fat head's in the way. You can see my, inventory here has a limit. And when I put this in my inventory, it jumps up by quite a bit because this thing weighs 5 kilograms. So, I don't want to carry it around all the time. I want to remember to grab it before I go out farming. I'll keep the hoe on me, though, because these things only weigh, like, 1 kilogram. And that way I have something if I need to do a little bit of manual whatevering, but otherwise I'm not worried about it. Okay, so we made pipes. Those... Oh, I didn't reorganize this whole place. Wait, did I make? Where else did you put the pipes at? Did I only make one? It can't be true, can it? Did I really only make one pipe? No, I used them. I used them for the mechanical pumps. Right. Wait, I didn't want that. I wanted the smelting box. Dumb. Yeah, right now all we can make is pipes. We're going to want to go get some copper eventually because we're going to want to smelt some. Because we're going to need it for the metallurgy advanced books at some point in the future. We could go mine some copper. But I do want to make those cast iron chairs and stuff. Let's make a couple of cast iron chairs. I'll take the loss there. And a cast iron table. I'll take the loss there too, because I'm not going to have... Oh, that's smelting 6. We can't make that yet. Where did the cast iron plaque is made from concentrate and not iron? Isn't that weird? We can't make gold yet either, which is fine. I have no idea which room I want to put these metal cast iron chairs and tables in. Let's go look and see which rooms don't have table and chairs yet. You've got... This one's empty. I don't have in this bedroom. I do have in this bathroom. That empty room needs to become something. What was my intention for that? There's no tables or chairs in the bedrooms. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms over here. One of each type. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms over here. What am I missing? Oh, one, because I only have one kitchen upstairs because I have my main kitchen down here. That's why I'm missing one. Okay. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So I guess we could go look for some copper to mine and concentrate. We have like 12 pieces, which is basically nothing. We do know where there is some copper because we had found it when we were trying to plant the beans and huckleberries. Now I think... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I thought I planted over them, but I guess I didn't. Let's see. Look at that. Copper. Copper here. There it is. I think I still have... Yes, I do still have a stockpile here. Although I could put this down, and then I can... Good God, I can't see crap here. Machete. Careful I don't chop down my huckleberry bush, though. There, so I accidentally use it. Let's see how big this copper deposit is. Oh, copper's 2 wax still because it's the same as granite. There's some right there, too. Take 2 of them. Take this dirt out here. Two wax, Wally. 2 wax. Okay. Wax on, wax off. A decent copper patch to start us off. Get some decent productivity out of it. Too hungry. I haven't made metal tools yet. I have to take the blacksmithing profession in order to do that. I needed the smelting profession in order to make the metal to make the tools, and we just took smelting tonight, so nope. Blacksmithing will be most likely Saturday, because otherwise we'd have to sleep through 11 hours and 2 minutes from now in order to get there. And I don't really want to do that. I am still in the Stone Age. You know it. Yeah, it's a pretty decent sized patch, all told. It's say as though I can complain too much about this, given that we're just at the starting phase of copper. Once we get electronics going toward the end of the game, we will definitely need a crap ton of copper. But we're a long way off from that, so it's fine. Because that's the second to last profession that you take, basically. At least as far as focusing on the meteor, dealing with the meteor goes. There may be one or two that we take after those, or we may weave them in somewhere before that. Those are advanced baking, advanced masonry, and cutting-edge cooking. Those ones are not needed for the meteor. How do the copper in Eco is red and not the actual color of copper? So it's basically like every other game that makes copper be a red resource instead of a green resource. Yes. Hashtag blame Factorio. Probably not, actually. They probably got it from somewhere else, too. Alright, can I please have... There we go. Can I have copper? There. And over here, there's a couple more. And if that's it, then... Oh, crap, we can't quite reach. Alright, then I'll take a couple of this dirt, please. And we'll get in there and reach that. Maybe? Maybe not. One more dirt here. Copper is red, it's oxidized into greens. Yeah. I mean, that's the real reason. Because this hasn't oxidized because it wasn't exposed to air until we got in here. But, yeah, it's logic. Still. Alright, so I want 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... I want 6 dirt. Do I have 6 dirt in storage here someplace? I have 8 dirt. Even better. Alright, so I can dump some of this dirt off over here. And then we can fill the rest in here, if I counted correctly. If I placed it correctly, there we go. And you can't even tell I was there, right? Totally can't tell that I was there. Put this in the stockpile. Take the cart. You can see all kinds of copper over there, too. Actually, there's some right here, even. Yeah, let's keep going. Mind your own business. Okay, but I'm going to get the machete back out again. There's a lot of copper around here in the mountains, so we're okay with whatever we need for that. Take this out. At least this game has iron be kind of orangey in color, though. It's not blue like in Factoria. Kind of nice. Did I just lock myself in? I sure did. Way to go, Wally. Yes. Dug too deep. Let out the Balrog. Or the Caledorn. Or anything else you can think of that's bad. Right. I have to be careful. No, I don't. Okay, good. It's kind of big too. Yeah, looking like it was gonna end, but it didn't end yet. Although I think we're getting there. The end. Almost. Yeah, copper spawns like this. We've seen how iron spawns. It's kind of like in bands. Depending on where you're at in the underground there. Copper spawns like this in blobs near the surface in the forest areas. Specifically, actually both the cold and the warm forest areas. So you can see there's a lot of it here near and at the surface. We'll be able to collect all of that as we need it. There's some here poked up here, just like we found earlier. Some over there, and as we get kind of closer to the other part of the town, there's some over there too. Moria, you fear to go into those mines. The dwarves delved too greedily and too deep. You know what they awoke in the darkness of Khazad-dûm. Yes, Caledorn. Most assuredly, Caledorn. I have nowhere near enough dirt to do the whole fill-in like we did on the other side. I'm going to make do and make more here. And fill this in enough that we don't accidentally... Not the right spot. We don't accidentally fall in here at some point in the future. Or in the past. I mean, I'm not judging. See, that can come out. Some of these can come out. That looks okay. Let's put that one back in. I'm going to move this one. Put that one back in. That looks okay. Train appearance-wise or whatever. See, his name is Jeff. I can see this stockpile from my tunnel. I do recall that. So let's go into the tunnel here. Right about there. Yes. Grab all I can. We'll leave the rest of it behind. That's fine. We'll come and get it again later. You can quote movies. Yeah, it's kind of sad you can quote movies like that. You, me, and everybody else. Is grass spread to cover dirt? Yes. The terrain will eventually look like whatever the terrain around it looks like on a placed dirt block. Over time it will change its appearance to match the biome that it's in. That's kind of nice. So up there, there's not so much grass as it just has the texture. Like the grasslands is grass. The desert is the desert sand. So if I like dig up a block of dirt here and I put it back in, it's dirt. It'll after some amount of time, it will look like the sand again. And the only reason these look like dirt is because of trample. I've trampled them too much. Here too, you can see that there's trample going on, and they are these even also are trampled, even though there's grass in them. They're not green anymore because I've trampled them too much. by walking around here so much. But that was fully expected to happen. Okay, that will do for now, and then we can crush that into crushed copper ore. 20 crafts of that, please. That'll give us 40 ore, or 40 crushed, and 20 crushed granite. Where are you going? You're going up there. Okay, that's fine. This slag, by the way, we're going to want to store. I'm going to dump that down in the mine for now. We'll have to store it till later, so I'll push that down there. That way we have it available from there. Once this has done its worst here, we can then run that 40 crushed in through this copper concentrate recipe here. The gold or the iron one that we did before took 2.5 iron ore to make 1 concentrate and 2 wet tailings. Actually, again, this number is scaled down. So it was 5 to 1 and 2. So it's now 2.5 to 1 and 1, I think. I'm going to snooze the ad because we're going to wrap up in about 10 minutes. So I don't want to have an ad firing for 3 of the last 5 minutes. Dennis, our lives are in your hands and you've got butterfingers. I'm totally unappreciated in my time. You know, that's a Jurassic Park, right? Yeah. So copper takes 3.5. Make 1 and 3, well, 1.5 tailings, I think. Should be 1.5 tailings. So we're gonna do this also. We had 40. So we're gonna want this needs to be in groups of 7. So I'm only be able to do 5. Wait, no, not 5. 10. 10 crafts of this, which will make 10 of these and half that many, so 15 of those. Assuming that I'm right on that, which I don't know if I am or not. Well, we can check it though, because I have no tailings up here right now, so we can see how many tailings we end up with when we get done with that part. There you go. IT guys, it really big deal. Is it even possible for someone to do that? It's mostly bullshit, I think, but it's a good line for a movie, and it's old school IT. Like it's like super nerd IT stuff, like from the yesteryear. Shard canvas. Totally off on that number. Okay. Mark, welcome in. I mean, it's similar to like if you ever watched the movie from the 80s? Hackers? No. Maybe? Or am I drawing a blank on the name of that movie? Like, that's total bullshit, too, but it looks good. Even, like, Matrix. Like, the computer stuff they were doing in Matrix is pretty much total bullshit. But that's okay. Okay, so you are going to keep going on the iron. I will probably smelt more iron off camera. Skeletorn!
Heretic.
Yeah. This was Jonathan's doing. Oh, that was too good. That was too good. Guys are both full of cyclosporine. Take the stupid hat off. Can do. Your vision is slightly foggy. Should have just drank some alcohol instead. No. Good morning. That was the plan? Okay. So we made 10 concentrate? Yeah, 10 concentrate. And so we can smelt some of that 1.1 at a time. We can do 10 crafts. It's going to not finish. That's okay. That's Jonathan with a tentacle. Actually, I have 12 more down in the mine. We should just crush and concentrate that. Or can I? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Nope. Yep. Dinner for Wally? Hmm? What I do now? You know the IT stuff is complete bullshit? Yeah, I mean mostly. Maybe not complete bullshit, but mostly bullshit. I have one more of those. I should do the tentacle? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we know Jonathan won't eat it. Alrighty. That should do, I'm going to do, or try to do, some more offline work on things. I'll probably go through the food stockpile and see if there's anything else I need to harvest. Yeah, you can debug lines of code. One movie that does show fairly accurate some of it is like Office Space, when they're like when he was going through lines of code to look for references to 2-digit years and stuff. Like that's a legitimate thing. Like people really did do that at that time in the late 90s. Like Losporian drops are weird. The same one I use. They have bedtime, singing, blah blah blah. That's what the rubber ducky is for. Oh, you know what we should do, Derp? We should take a look at what the blacksmith scroll's going to cost. Blacksmith. Metallurgy basics. Okay, we can do those now. We need 10 of those. 10? No, wait. No, we need... Yeah, we need 10 metallurgy basics. Okay. Let's grab those. 10? Oh, be careful. I don't want to do this yet because I have copper in sight here. Let's wait till it's done crushing. We'll do that later. Let's make 5 basic geos for this part. 5. 150 stone. You can bring that up from the mine. Heck is a connection machine. I have no idea what that's about. That's total bullshit. I don't even know what the hell he was talking about there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 more. That should do. 150. 5 dendro advanceds, 5 geo advanceds. Let's start with the... I should just brought out the whole set of stuff then. 5 geo advanced. Let's do those first. And I will just do 5 times 19 of... which is basically 100 of these. We need to do some more crafting. That. How long does it take to debug lines of code? That's not even something you can give a general answer for. Because it's just like reading them, figuring out what's wrong with them, etc. So I can't even give you like a real number on that. That's just, it's a total, kind of a total bullshit thing. Kind of. Let's just do this, dump a bunch of that into there, and we'll see how much it takes and eats and how much it leaves behind. And then we needed 5 dendro advanced. I think it was. Yeah. 5 dendro advanced, which is going to be 100 hewn. go make those too. This is when the professions start getting expensive. Back to this screen. Once you get into the tier 2 stuff, that's when they start getting expensive. But it says, yeah, it was like 2 million lines of code, but yeah. I'll just make 100. It's fine. And we need 93 dowels for that. So I'll make 8 crafts. No, 6 crafts. There we go. Possible to put time frame on debugging. Yeah, tell that to every manager in the world. For example, if yeah, it's Calendar says skill factors. So, for example, if Jeff is debugging code, the amount of time that it would take him is radically different than the amount of time that it'll take Calidor. You could debuggers have proven thoroughly how many years are completely inept. And yes, we did get 15 wet tailings out of this, so my estimates were correct, which means that everything else was correct, as it should be. I can drop those down in the mine. There we go, 54, that'll work for now. I want to bring up 10 times 10 is 100. Bring up a bunch of this. That's enough for 6. Metallurgy basic. 10 of those. Bring up more. Eco is kind of an nightmare to navigate. Yes and no. It's not. I'm not very good at it, so it's bad for me. But for somebody who knows more or less what they're doing, it may not be so bad. Honestly, I honestly couldn't really tell you without having more experience than I have with it. Do I have I have an engineering roof, right? Right? I created one. Yeah, there it is. There's iron over there. Yeah, I'm not the best person to be the judge of that because I just don't have the skill for it. Cost effective to scrap and rewrite the bugged code depends on how bad it is, how big it is, how whatever. Like, same thing with anything else. If something's broken bad enough, it's worth just starting over. Same as everything else in the world, really. Oh, ho, ho, hum. Orange roof was up, wasn't it? And I do need to get out of here at some point here pretty soon, but yeah, reasons and things. I think I have this slag going someplace else. There it is. And then finally, we needed a bunch of this wood. About 100 of it. Basically what I have here. Drop that into here for now. Get it started at least, and I'll bring some more there too. And that'll get us started on those crafts. And that way we'll have the blacksmithing ready to go for next time, basically. We may have to do a little bit more work on things, but that will be fine. do consume all of the, yes, you did, all the geobasics. So we should be okay. Push the button on this, but I'm going to save it and make sure that everything got filled in here before I press the work button. But we'll do that. I'll do that off camera. I'm going to probably do some more work on my ramp and stuff off camera. I might end up having to dig up some more stone, do some more farming, do some more logging, all the things, all the gathering things. But yes, it is past my bedtime, so we're going to deal with that also. So, if you have any comments or thoughts or suggestions or anything, let me know. Either if you're watching this on YouTube sometime later, in the comments there is great. Otherwise, join us in our Discord server, Community Gaming, Chill Gaming Friends Community Game Server, our community server, and let me know what you think there. We do have a thread in the Other Games channel, forum channel for Eco, so you can go in there and chat with me about the game there, or us about the game there. And then you can also join for Community Game Night. Friday nights, that would be tomorrow. The community server will soon be upgraded too. Yes, it will. Calendar is buying new hardware for himself. Means he does a hand-me-down situation. So join us for Community Game Night tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern US time, same time as the stream started. We play games that are cheap or free, easy to get into, like Jackbox or Golf with Your Friends, Goose Goose Duck, and they are I just forgot what I was saying. Oh, and we vote on the game in the afternoon, and we play the game in the evening, assuming enough people are here to play the game that was selected. So come and join us for that. And if you aren't watching this on YouTube already, you should check out my YouTube channel, because if you aren't following that channel already, you're missing at least half of my content. I do a premiere episode of some kind of some game every day at noon Eastern US time also. That's a pre-recorded video with a live chat. And then I also release a couple of different bonus episodes throughout the week as well. So check my YouTube channel out if you aren't already over there. That way you can get all the things. So stick around for the raid. We're going to raid Catafly. He's playing Satisfactory. Looks like probably with a group of folks, but I'm not positive on that. And we'll see what they're up to, though, in Satisfactory. And for now, though, we are going to set up the raid before the ads roll in, and we'll see what's going on over there in Satisfactory. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the chats and the redeems. I just lost my list. Dang it. This button. And you're going to... Yes, okay, that's not going to work either. Buttons and pressing and buttons and things. Phoenixina, thank you again for the follow. And we will see you all again, if not tomorrow for game night, then Saturday for more Eco. Thanks for coming. Have a good night, and I'll see you all then. Bye for now.